There are fresh concerns tonight within the ruling All Progressives Congress following the screening of aspirants for its National Working Committee earlier today ahead of the party's national convention. Well, the screening, which was expected to clear the path for aspirants vying for key party positions, has instead triggered a wave of complaints and deepened internal divisions. Some aspirants allege that they were deliberately excluded from the process, claiming they were denied access to nomination forms in what they describe as a tactical approach to limit participation in the race. But the development has intensified an already heated debate over the emergence of consensus candidates, a strategy party leaders say is intended to promote unity and avoid controversial contests, but which critics argue is being used to impose preferred candidates and undermine internal democracy. With just days to the convention, these disputes are raising questions about transparency, fairness, and the credibility of the process within the APC. Well, with me in the studio, two aspirants who allege forms were withheld after payment. Dagogo Fubara, who is the Director General of the APC State Assembly Forum, and the aspirant for the Zonal Vice Chairman South-South, and Youth Advocate and Director General of the Youth Jagaban Network, Omar Jijiwa. Gentlemen, glad to have you join me in the studio.
Thank you.
Looks like, let me start with you, Jijiwa, Omar.
Yes, sir.
If I say there is fire on the mountain, with the way the screening and everything leading to the convention is happening, will I be correct?
Yes, there's issue, but let's get something right. You said South-South. I am here for the Northeast.
Northeast,
not South-South.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Thanks for the correction.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You see, we have to understand.
Yeah, Dagogo is for the South-South.
Absolutely. Yes. We have to understand, right, that for any party to be able to stand strong, for any party that wants to be able to be successful, long-term, not short-term, has to follow the mandate and the rule of law. It is simple. Now, a consensus is not a consensus unless when everybody has accepted it. And when you say consensus, then it should be those people that have paid for the forms should be the ones that you should have a sit down with and do a consensus with. Nobody else, not within yourselves. Then it's not a consensus. Okay? We all love this party so much, and we all love Mr. President so much.
So let me understand what you're saying. What you're saying is that 10 people, for example, are paid, and then they want to bring 5 people outside the 10 people to decide on consensus without including these 10 people. That's what you're saying.
Not just that. You know, when you look at history, normally the way it works is that once a convention planning committee has been inaugurated, they mainly open their own secretariat. Of course, of recent, the last one was in the International Conference Center, and that's how it goes. You know, whereby people can go there and pick their forms. They might even be screened there. That's the normal procedure. The party removes its hands once the committee is gone. Once they inaugurate the committee, they remove their hands. But for the first time, they are saying, go to APC Secretariat to pick your form. Go and pay there, they will give it to you. How can you expect somebody that wants to stay in a seat be the person that's going to judge the case between you and him?
Okay, let me bring Dagogo in.
Yeah.
Aspirants, some, are accusing the party leadership of withholding nomination forms, interest forms, expression of interest forms, and nomination forms, despite receiving millions of naira in fees. I want you to break this down. Is it that you paid the right fee, you weren't giving forms, and your money is going to be refunded?
Okay, thank you very much. In line with the position of the convention exercise, we were asked to pay to a certain account which has been highlighted on the program. We all paid that money. They received the money, and we went for clearance. We were cleared in accordance with the rules and regulations of the convention. We were asked to go to the organizing department for the forms to be issued. We got there, they told me that they've exhausted form. The forms have been exhausted. And the announcement was made a day before I went for the convention. In fact, on that very fateful day, I saw my brother. I've known him for the past 12 years. He was part of those who were part of us during the formation of this party. I believe he's from the CPC extraction, while I'm from the ACN extraction.
Okay.
We started the system right from 2012. So I was happy that this convention will usher a lot of youngsters to come in and serve this party. Since His Excellency, the Commander-in-Chief, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has nurtured us, we, more especially from the ACN extraction, all these years to see ourselves to be viable to go into elective positions. So we're surprised when some microscopic few in the system said the form has been exhausted. And we're asking, how? Is it that 2,000 persons came to buy this form? They said no, that's in fact they printed limited number. How? This is not the first time I'm running for national convention. I've run for national convention in 2014. I've run for national convention in 2018. I've run for national convention in 2022. In fact, I even ran for a position that is not zoned to the southern part of the country. I remember that year when we were much younger that year, when he said, look, my brother, this position is zoned to the northern part of the country. And I said, no, that the two mobilizing factor of this party cannot be rested in the northern part, that we have to separate it. But we went into the convention, they allowed us to go into this convention, and good and fine, the northern part won the election. And we all moved together in good faith. But in this case, the party came up with a zoning formula, which we have to respect.
Okay.
Because, we have experience in the past. We don't want that to play again. And in line with that decision, we were able to go in for what was zoned to the southern part, South-South, River State in particular, which is the office of the National Vice Chairman, South-South. And we look at ourselves to be competent enough to go into that contest to win and to serve the party.
Okay.
But we were denied the opportunity of having the form, having fulfilled all the necessary requirements as highlighted in accordance of this convention.
I am hearing,
Yeah.
I don't know how true it is, that forms were hoarded for certain anointed candidates who are being favored. Is that correct?
Sir, let me even make it easy for you. It's not about candidates that were favored, no. It's the people that are there that give form to themselves and they're going to continue there. It's not that there's no one from outside that has been anointed, no. They anointed themselves.
No, I don't understand.
Okay. What they mean is this. When you look at it and they say, okay, we are zoning to this place, they zone to where they were from. That's all right. There's no problem there. We paid. But then you did not give us form. Why? Because you only did one form and you gave it to the same person that is already there, that also has interest to stay there. That is what happened. Not that there's somebody anointed from outside.
Okay, so what you're saying...
It's just the same team of people that want to continue.
Okay.
There's no new person in there.
Is what you're saying that because I have accusations and allegations that the outgoing NWC deliberately denied some aspirants from participating in the process to create a no contest situation?
No, let me just help. There is no room for the incumbents to deprive anybody. But there are microscopic few within them that decided not to allow some potential youngsters like him and others, including myself.
Dagogo and Umar,
just go ahead,
I'm wondering,
to go into this contest.
I'm wondering,
yes.
is this not a case of being a bad loser or bad losers?
No, you can't say that because you can't. Look, they know that the system, the delegates in the conventions are ready to change some certain elements within the NWC. And that has necessitated us because we have been doing this campaign before even the announcement of the convention. We have gone around the 36 states. Me in particular, I was supposed to go around my six states in the South. But I extended it across the 36 states because I'm prepared for this. I have supporters across the 36 states, including the FCT. So they know, and whoever that is coming to this contest from the from the South River State in particular, knows that I have the capacity to win whoever that is coming because I have paid my dues in this party. I have worked for this party. I have contributed. I have brought in two presidents. At blessed memory, President Muhammad Buhari. I brought him. I worked tirelessly. I brought President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. No, it's out there. Even the system knows that I work tirelessly for them.
Maybe you
so, but they can't deprive me from going into this contest.
To add to that, we need to understand something here. It's not a case of a bad loser here.
Yes.
Okay.
A bad loser only comes when he loses a contest.
Yes.
There is no contest.
Okay, so
so there's no issue of bad loser here because there is no contest for you to lose. I'm very, very happy losing. I have no problem with that.
If
I will lose,
if the process
I will lose and be happy. I will lose and be happy. I have no issue.
So now that it has happened like this, Omar, how do you plan to get the situation redressed? Are you going to court? What are you going to do? What? Because you feel aggrieved that you've been shortchanged, practically. So what's your plan?
Okay. My main responsibility for even coming into the media is simple. Everybody that wants to be somebody, that has ambition, paid for forms, right? Mm. And we have a problem in Nigeria before, where a young man like me, when I say I want to run in an election, people will say, forget about it, he's just trying to make name. He's not really serious. So I am doing a media tour in order for me to show my receipts that I actually paid these things and I was a serious candidate. It was not the situation of being a candidate because of money or being a candidate because of fame.
Okay, your receipt.
That is what,
okay,
yes.
That's your
so,
receipt.
yes, that's that. When a young man says he wants to run for something, right, automatically say he's trying to make money or he's trying to be popular. No, I have to show the evidence that I've paid so that people can understand that I actually paid and I was a serious candidate and my campaign was serious. There was no fake part of it. We need people to understand that so that tomorrow when I come out, people will not say, forget about him. See, last time too, he did the same thing. That is the difference. That's the only reason I'm coming out. Let me tell you this. We love Asiwaju.
Correct.
We love APC.
Correct.
We are fighting for an opportunity to push for Asiwaju. We want to deliver Asiwaju. We love Asiwaju. That is the truth matter here. You have to understand that, right? We don't have an issue with that. But what I'm just saying here is this. We have to protect our own integrity. I cannot be seen as a liar. I cannot be seen like a youth that they normally tag and blackmail. As when a youth comes out, he comes out for money or he comes out for fame. No, I came out for real.
You came out to contest. You are in need. In reality, this is not jokes because you're interested in,
the future, integrity.
And we talk about youths coming out for election. Mm-hmm. So that like I asked him, he's mentioned Tinubu. Some people have even called Tinubu should come into this matter. So what's your plan now that the convention is coming up this weekend?
Correct.
What's your plan now that you feel that you've really been shortchanged? What's your plan going forward?
All right. Actually, I've exhausted all the mechanism in the party to ensure that the party is fully aware of what is happening. Okay. I know very well, I can say it out here with full confidence that Mr. President is not aware of what is happening in the system because they took advantage of his activities in UK to perpetrate. No,
but he doesn't have to be aware. That's why you have NWC.
That's why I have to bring it out here that he's not aware. I tell you, Mr. President is not happy with the situation that is going on because this microscopic few are trying to paint the president on a bad light. That how can the president pay for a form and you're telling the whole world that, sorry, the form has been exhausted. You look at it. Because they are agents of destabilizing the unity of this party. I tell you, take it. take it from me.
Do you think, Omar, that this might likely affect your convention in bad light on Friday, Saturday? I think that's when your convention is coming up. Am I correct?
This is an opportunity for them to show the world that they know what they're doing. It's an opportunity to show the world that there is internal democracy. It's an opportunity to show the world that we can organize ourselves and do something in the right way, and that is going to help Asiwaju to win his election.
Well, from what you're saying, there's apparently no internal democracy, and it sounded like APC doesn't know what they are doing.
And you know, I think somebody said something, there's a term someone used, we're doing democracy, but we're doing guided democracy or something. What is guided?
You're doing what?
Guided democracy.
Okay,
I'm trying to remember who said that.
Not today,
guided,
right?
Not today.
Oh, I think it was Dr. Sa, but I can't remember. Electoral...
guided...
I've been trying to get what he said. Electoral... I don't know how he put the dictatorship.
I don't understand the meaning of that. Democracy is democracy. Sir, when you stand on a good foundation, you will stand on a good foundation. You will build a great house.
Absolutely.
Sir, what we are simply saying here is this. We came out because we believe we want to participate. We believe we want to help Asiwaju get the second term. That is why we came, not for ourselves. Some of us, the truth of the matter here is that our lives might have been easier if we had just stayed back.
So now...
But I need you to understand, for us to put ourselves at that risk and get the monies that we got and still make that payment have at least that should be commitment enough to prove that we are serious about this party. And we are fighting simply because we don't want it to affect Asiwaju. All this thing we're doing, we don't want it to affect Asiwaju's chances. That's the only reason why we're pushing like this. Even I would have walked away. But we don't want that image because we don't want people to start saying things like, Asiwaju, why didn't he do this? Why? No. We are actually raising this issue for Asiwaju to know. And then we are protecting. This talk that we're talking about.
So you wanted to step in?
This talk we're talking like this, we're actually doing it to protect the president.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
To guarantee his victory. Because we love him so much. It's not about fighting for ourselves here. The only reason we are even pushing this, saying no, is because we believe we want to help the president come. This thing might paint the president in a bad light. So we want to push. We are pushing now, so that we can make sure that we hold the integrity of our president. For people to still believe in our president. Yes. For people to understand that our president will never be behind this kind of thing.
So. Now that you've paid these monies, you have your receipts, no form was given you, are you going to get your money back?
In 2014, I went for election.
Yeah.
And this scenario played out. They called me to come and take my money that they'll have to refund me. I told them I'm ready for that election. In 2018, the same thing. In 2022, the same thing. Is it this one that I have prepared myself right from the inception of this party to serve this party at that level? You want to tell me to refund? You want to refund me back?
So what next?
The president have to address this matter. And in as much as I'm concerned...
Okay, so you people are not going to court?
No, you can't deprive me from going into a contest that I'm prepared for. I've been failing all this why? Because failure is just an event.
Oh, it's an event.
It's not an
end. You learn things from...
Absolutely.
It's not even failing is not even the issue.
Absolutely.
I mean somebody wrote the righteous fall 7 times, 7 times it gets back up.
Yeah.
It's getting up that is the issue.
That's
and
it.
when you... Failing is an experience.
Absolutely.
Actually, for
which
you to
I have as well.
Succeed.
Continue.
So the point is, you want the president to hear this, and then what kind of corrections or amendments do you want him to make? Because as it is today, from what you're saying, consensus has been done.
No consensus, please. No consensus, because I'm a contestant. I'm an aspirant. Because why we are bringing this into the public is because we have tried in different ways to get across. I know he has gotten our letters as well, which we forwarded.
Okay, you wrote?
Oh yes, I even wrote to the national chairman to intervene into this matter. I know the president has been engaged on national issues to ensure that the nation continue moving forward.
You wrote to?
Yeah, he also wrote to the... He did.
My letter was also showed here, where I wrote to the chairman,
you get the
stating
point.
the fact that I have made a payment. Please, can you...
Netanyahu, right?
Yeah, yes, the letter is here. The letter is here. And you know, I even added the table of the zoning, right? And if you see the document about the zoning, you see that I highlighted the position that was sent to my state.
Yeah.
Right? You will see it. We know how much it is. We paid for that.
So you people are really, really
These
ready
documents,
and
exactly what they're showing now is that letter.
okay, that's the letter.
This is the letter I mean.
Okay,
This
Dagogo,
is the letter I mean.
I'm going to call it a day here, but you've made your case really, and I'm happy the way you guys are presenting. Really,
Absolutely.
the way, especially sitting down to craft a letter to the president.
Yeah.
It means that you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I can only wish the best for you too. That's why I'm going to call it a day. Sorry.
Just a quick one. Just a quick one.
5 seconds.
All right. While we're still bringing this to the president, is for the president to ensure that we are brought into the ballot.
Okay, good.
That's it.
Brought into the ballot.
Yeah,
Good. I
that's
hope you're brought into the ballot. Dagogo Fubara, Director General of the APC State Assembly Forum,
Absolutely.
and aspirant Zonal Vice Chairman South, and Youth Advocate and Director General of the Youth Jagaban Network, Umaru Chichiwa. I wish you guys the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being on the program.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jim.
All right, well, that's it for this edition of Arise Primetime. Do join us again tomorrow from me and the entire team here in Abuja. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.